for racing harness. Another thing you'll notice when you get inside the car is
Hello?
the interior.
Good. Am I catching you at a bad time?
No, no, I'm just sitting here watching TV.
Okay. Well, I wanted to touch base with you. One, to let you know that I'm sorry that the Corvette's having the issues that it's having. And two, to let you know that I did reach out to our service manager is different than the one over at Marine because they kind of, I guess they separated, in areas or whatever, but he did go in to all the notes with customer service, and then there's another group called technical assistance, and it was reviewing everything. The thing right now, the car just needs to be initially repaired. You got to go through the process, and then at that point in time, if you still want to pursue a lemon law claim or what have you, then that would be the time to do it. But regardless of what happens, that's the normal process is for the vehicle to either be fixed or an attempt be made to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they got to do. I mean, I've already looked at the lemon law rules, because that's like the second time it's been in there for that, and
Right.
and that problem didn't start happening until they started messing around with the transmission,
Right.
with the rear axle and stuff, and I'm just at the point I just can't see myself paying for a new car that's got a major repair like that, and nothing has been done to the car other than Germany. It's got less than 3,000 miles on it. Problems started happening less than 3 months in. It started having issues, and I mean, they gotta do what they gotta do as far as the process. But I think that's the process I'm going to pursue. I cannot accept having a new car, my dream car, with a major repair like that. I just can't. I can't accept it. My body won't even fathom me having a car with that kind of problem. So I mean, they gotta do what they gotta do. But I'm personally, I'm looking to see if that lemon law is gonna give me some relief, because I mean, I'm sure GM is not gonna replace the car, and I don't think nobody in your area has the power to do it. So I mean, it's one of those situations where we gotta let the state do what they gotta do, or whoever, or attorneys, or arbitration, however that process is. That's the way I'm going. I just cannot see myself driving around with a new car with that many issues on it, and it can only get worse. Even if they repair it, it can only get worse. I mean, they can put a new rear end in it. They can redo the transmission. Now he's saying there's something about the clutch. I don't know. All I know is, I bought the car new. I expected to at least get a year's worth of trouble-free riding out of it, and it's been in the shop pretty much from the point I had it to now.
Right.
And we're talking about a major repair. I mean, I don't know anybody that would be willing to accept that from a new, with their new Corvette. I just don't.
Right.
And so I mean, I don't know what y'all got to do, but I'm pursuing the lemon law. I think, that issue in itself is a safety issue, because if that thing would have locked up doing, me driving at 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, that could have been devastating to me, And,
Right.
I don't know what you guys can do. I mean, if you say it's got to be repaired, they can do what they got to do, but I'm pursuing it through the lemon law. I think that's my best option right now. And if they determine that, well, it doesn't meet the requirements, and then, I'll have to pursue the other options. But I just can't have a new car that I'm paying new car money for, and I got all those problems in less than 6 months.
Right. Right.
So.
Well, one of the things that the service manager that's our service manager, and coincidentally, he used to be the service manager for Moritz, so he knows all those guys. And he said, you know, probably as you know, they're a good group of guys, and they are capable. But you know, he said the main thing is we need to let it go through that part of the process, and then you know, if once that's said and done, and you're still not happy, then we can see if there's any viable alternative that you know, to the, I guess the point of what they were saying with customer assistance is, you know, they don't, General Motors doesn't buy cars back, and that is a general rule is true. Obviously, if it was deemed a lemon, that would be different. Or sometimes they'll do some trade assistance, but you know, that doesn't always work out the way everybody hopes it's going to work out either. So anyway, I think the thing to do first is let's just see what happens and with the repair, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what y'all got to do. Like I said, I'm pursuing it through the lemon law. I think it already meets the requirement.
Okay.
I mean, I think there's 2 times to repair that, and it being a major repair on a new car, I think it'll meet the requirement. So that's a route I'm pursuing. If they got to repair it, they got to, you know, I mean, y'all do that. I mean, I'm not paying for it either way, so.
Right. No, absolutely.
If they feel they got to put a repair in it, and I mean, if that's the process y'all got to use, fine. But according to what I read on the TechStock website, I think it meets that lemon law requirements, and I let them look at it. They can do the arbitration, you know, and if they tell me no, then that's what it is. I mean, but I'm pursuing it. I'm pursuing it through that. I'm not happy with the product. I don't think anybody will be happy with the product. Anybody I've told about it is just unbelievably, you know. And let me just say this. I don't think the car came from GM like that. I think once you start touching the transmission, it's downhill. And that's why, honestly, I think once they went in there and did what they had to do, and I'm not even sure they need to do that with the transmission, because when I got it back, it was still shifting the same. It was no difference. Once the car warmed up, it shifted smooth as butter. When it wasn't warm, you had to be easy on the transmission from first to second, because it would grind a little bit. You know, you would hear a rough shift. But it didn't change after they fixed it. The only thing that changed after they fixed it was I started getting the service rear axle light. Right. And so, you know, so I'm not totally confident that they can even, you know, I'm totally unconfident that if they put a new rear in that car, it's downhill. There's no doubt about that. So they can fix it. They can do what GM Tech says, but I'm pursuing it as of right now based on what has happened under the lemon law.
Okay. No, I understand.
Yeah.
Well, the main thing is I didn't want to